What is going on, everyone? Now I'm inverting a snake shed. I've already started it, but figured I'd go live, hang out with y'all while I'm doing it. Now with the smaller ones like this, it's a little more difficult and much more time consuming. But many of you know why I do this. It looks incredible pattern-wise. Colin, what's going on, brother? This right here is a Bothrop shed. Definitely save yours when it sheds. I want to see how well it turns up. Brandon, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a long time. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you here. I can't remember the species. It's Chase's. Jararaca? Jararaca, I think. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to check what he said. Jackie, what's going up? What's going on? I said, what's going up? Yeah, I think that's what species it was, Colin, but I'm not for sure that's what he said. But yeah, save yours when it sheds. These smaller ones, though, very hard to do without ripping, and just takes a lot longer. But how's work going, Colin? And how are you doing, Jackie? For you or for a customer? Brandon, same to you, man. Yeah, I haven't been getting on Discord at all, but hope you've been doing well. And yeah, keeping busy is always good, especially helping your parents and with church. That's awesome, man. I'm very glad you're here, though. Oh, awesome, Jackie. Yeah, right now I don't have a snake with me. Uh, but since this inverting the snake shed is going to take a while, I figured I'd go live, especially since Colin asked me to go live. So it's not as entertaining, but depending on how long this takes, I might bring one in just because I have to feed some of them. And if it's done at a reasonable time, that bringing one in won't make me stay up much later. I'll bring one in for a customer. Awesome. Making me hungry, Colin. Steak and cheese sub, please. Please. Is Kaylee bartending? And Colin, you should message Josh that I'm live so he can join in. You know, Jackie, what I was thinking for a live stream, which might be entertaining for y'all, is feeding while live and waiting for the fang foldage on live with y'all. The most annoying part is sitting there waiting. And the thing is, I'd have to bring the snake inside since the service out there is so bad. Chris, what's going on? Is she getting in trouble this time? I'll show you another shed that I inverted today. Check this out. Melanistic Western Diamondback. You all probably seen my melanistic Western Diamondback, but this is my friend Chase's. Look at how incredible the pattern shows up when you invert it. That's why I'm addicted to it. I love it. Not only is it fun, kind of meditative, sitting there focused on it, but it's just incredible. No, Jackie, they shed on its own. This is after the shedding process and everything. So this is just something I like to do because it shows very well. Yeah, I just enjoy it. A lot of people like to cut down the center and then fold it out. I just don't like the way that looks. Awesome, Chris. Are yours pretty laid back or are they defensive? Two monocles, the copperhead. Nice. Yeah, Colin, anytime that you don't mind parting with sheds, I'll definitely take you up on that. Especially that pygmy. The pygmy rattlesnake. I've had one shed from one of the red pygmy rattlesnakes, and it just shows up so well because of the black pattern on it. It's very good. Awesome, Chris. What else do you have? Unfortunately, all three of my Western Diamondbacks are very defensive, but other ones that I work with are super laid back. So with the bigger ones like that Western Diamondback shed, it's once you get it started, you can kind of just pull it down, and it's very, I won't say very quick, but much quicker than this. The smaller one, it's very easy to rip, so I got to be gentle. The Southern Pacific, yours is a psychopath. So sometimes give them away, sometimes sell them to people that make jewelry. So it all depends. But a lot of times, like, I'll do, or I did giveaways like on Instagram and stuff when I hit milestones. Or like somebody that has a kid that loves snakes, I'll send them one. But things like that. But for now, just doing it to do it. And we'll probably list some to sell for raising some funds for the baby. Does the Southern Pacific you have, does it have a dark pattern or is it pretty light colored? Oh, awesome, Chris. That's really cool. I'm not sure if I've checked out your stuff. If you do have an Instagram or something, send me a message. I'll check out your snakes. And Chris, if you ever have shed skin that you want to part with, I'll purchase some from you. Awesome. The dark ones are pretty, the most pretty in my opinion, of the Southern Pacifics. I think they're incredible. One of the coolest in my opinion. Especially the tail pattern. You make custom snake hooks? Oh, nice. That's awesome. And Jackie, I think Chris means that she's a very defensive snake, will strike often. Colin, it's G-Way's birthday tomorrow for us. I think it's today for him. So you'll be seeing G-Way the Forest Cobra again. Told him I'd film with the Forest Cobra for him. Your birthday's on Saturday? Like this Saturday? How old are you turning, Colin? And Brandon, thank you so much. Oh, that means a lot, Brandon, truly. You're turning 17? Awesome. You're growing up so quickly. I remember when I used to cradle you as a little baby. Is that creepy? Don't lie, you are turning 17. So, Jackie, not always. Some just have that personality. So, some people, their whole family can be super kind, but one of the kids could be rude. So some snakes, yeah, you can work with them and they'll get used to you and stop being defensive. Other times they're just like that for life and it's just how they are. But I'd say the majority of the time, they'll calm down. A few times, they'll just stay a little psychopath. Mike Perry from African Reptiles. Is that the name of the channel, just African Reptiles? I'll definitely check it out. That's an easy name to remember. Yeah, pretty much, Jackie. What snake are you thinking of getting? Ball python or something? Corn snake? Randall, what's going on? How are you doing? And Colin, did you let Josh know? Chris, Colin has, I think, two red-tailed boas. They're massive, or at least one of them's massive for red-tailed boa. G-Way, happy birthday, my brother. It's still not your birthday today here, but it is your birthday there. Oh, you're going to school right now? I hope you have a good day at school. But happy birthday, G-Way. I'll be filming with the forest cobra for you tomorrow. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow as well. I'm doing good. I appreciate that. I didn't know you were back home right now, G-Way. Chris, you're in the right place. Colin loves mambas. I don't dislike them, but I've never really had an interest in them. But Colin really wants to work with all the different species of forest cobra and mambas. I've worked with black mamba, that's it. But if I would base my favorite off just looks, which one is it? The eastern or western green mamba that has the like lime green? It looks like the black mamba, but lime green. I always forget. Oh, awesome, Randall. Right now, this is difficult. These smaller ones, Randall, take so much time. Franklin's doing good. I actually need to film with her ASAP because I've been promising a few people some Franklin footage. But since I need to clean out her enclosure and feed her, I'll be getting some footage soon. But she's doing great. Huffy and puffy. Which is why I don't film with her too often. Just very nervous snake. And breaks my heart. She's defensive like that. And yeah, I just tried to, like with any of the other defensive snakes, just do what I need to do. And not stress her out unnecessarily. But I'll get some footage of her soon. Yeah, see, the Jamesons are not the ones that... I think those kind of look goofy. The ones with the very defined scales with the black between. Tried music with them? No, I haven't. Should I put my drum set in there and just blast some double bass, some blast beats? Oh, that's awesome, Randall. There's, in North Carolina, you should have a nice variety of snakes. If I were to travel there, few that I would love to find, one of the common ones, cottonmouths, but they have beautiful pygmy rattlesnakes, the red phase. Now, I don't know if the whole North Carolina has the red phase pygmy rattlesnakes, but any of the pygmy rattlesnakes are really cool. Canebrake rattlesnake, copperheads. Doesn't matter how many copperheads I see, I think they're really cool. But for me personally, I'd love to find some pygmy rattlesnakes in North Carolina. All right, G-Wade, take care, man. Thank you for stopping by. Those are Hyde County, the red ones. And awesome, Chris. What type of music? And also, what color are your bush vipers? I don't remember if you said you have multiple. Colin has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red pygmy. It's so tiny. Have you tried to feed the new snakes yet, Colin? Awesome. Yellow. The male's yellow, I assume. That's really cool, though. The yellow ones are really beautiful. Are they both adults right now? All but one of the Spitalaps ate. So the Bothrops ate. Chris, you're in South Africa? I don't know if you answered earlier, but do you have Instagram? I have no idea, Randall. Let's see if anyone knows. In South Africa, is there a common rattlesnake that's available? And do you work with any mambas? Cape Cobra is one that I don't know if I still consider it one of my favorites, but they're definitely up there. The yellow ones might be my all-time favorite of the Cape Cobras. I don't know. I've seen one of the, I guess it's grayish, olive colored Cape Cobras before. Maybe it's brownish, I can't remember. But I've saw one of those at a show before. But the yellows are incredible. Have you found wild ring owls, Chris? Awesome. Is Cape Cobra a common one that you have to relocate? And yeah, Colin, I don't think I've ever worked with them before. If I were to guess, Randall, I'd say the sea snake. I was going to guess that anyways, but I have no idea. Now, with the snouted cobra, is the banded phase locality based, or anywhere that they range you can find banded possibly? And awesome, Randall. You said the olive sea snake, right? What about the other sea snakes? Does it apply to them too? Now he asked which one can sense light with the tail. That's a good quiz question. All right, Randall. And that's awesome, Chris. I actually have a video coming out soonish with a snouted cobra. Not involving mine, but a different one. A reaction type video. Can you tell us a story, Chris, about the most difficult or crazy relocation call that you've had? Awesome, Randall. Thank you for checking on that. And for teaching us all something new. Well, I don't know if they knew it, but I definitely didn't. And Randall, you said that you're moving to North Carolina or just visiting? I can't remember. A rink owl's in a drain. Oh, geez. Breaking up pavement to get. Was it all black rink owls? And were the people upset that you had to break pavement to get it? Very cool, Randall. When do you plan on moving there? But definitely when it warms up, I plan on making a trip down to North Carolina to find some snakes and to visit some friends that live there. That's awesome. Not too much longer. Hope that the move is safe and everything. But that's really cool. Abandoned red ring cows. That's awesome. The people were upset about the pavement. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I was asking. You hope to become a game warden there? That's really cool, and I definitely hope that it works out for you. I'm sure it will, though. Definitely send me a message, Randall, and I'll definitely keep in touch with you on whenever I plan to travel. the goal will be to drive down to Florida and just stop different states on the way down and visit people, also herp in the different states. But with the baby on the way, that definitely changes things up. So I don't even know if that plan is reasonable anymore. We'll see. Colin, I don't know if Colin asked a question earlier. I don't know if you saw that. You might have to scroll up a little bit. Getting so close to finishing. Jeez, these tiny ones take forever. And my fingers are in so much pain. I've inverted like 5 shed skins today. Hey, Randall, that means a lot. Truly. That's awesome, man. That's the type of stuff that'll make a grown man get teary-eyed. Means a lot to hear that. All right, Chris. Well, thank you for stopping by. Again, if you have Instagram or a way of messaging, send a message. Mark's Reptiles. And I think, yeah, you could say that you could swap out dogs with anything. Car, kids, bird. Some people just irresponsible. There's this guy I know, Birdman Exotics. I'm just kidding, that's Colin. A great person. Where is Josh? And is it busy today, Colin? Give me 1 second. I gotta use a bathroom. I'm gonna see if this other phone works. I'll send him a message. I'll check if I can send him one. Yeah, no problem, Colin. All right, Randall, take care. It was great chatting with you too. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely send me a message just so we can keep in touch regardless. But I hope you have a good night. Look, you even know the terminology. How much have you been talking to Josh? I can't get on Instagram on that phone, so I couldn't send him a message. You thought it was Josh? Man. I take that as the highest compliment. He's so adorable. Did you see his video of him driving by O Block? Did you hear the? Listen to what he says. That's all I could think of was, oh, how adorable. Or I think what I actually said is, I love you so much. It was so cute. Yeah, same here. He loves his King Von. To whoever watches this after the live, Colin, Josh, and I will do a joint live stream where we all bring out snakes and get bit by them simultaneously. Finally. Awesome. I'll let BPAC munch on me so we can be in the same boat. Bye bye, cool world. Colin, do you know what this is? It's a Bartleby Viper. Come on, man. So close. And I'm just kidding to anyone who watches. I mean, but who watches Mark's Reptiles? It is a Russell's Viper. Colin was correct. And for that, he wins my friendship. Gosh. By pick up, does he mean creepily watching? This is Josh there. I'm just kidding, Josh. If you see this, love you, man. You're the best. Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a snake real quick, Colin. It's pretty much just you in here, I think. So I'm gonna bring a snake out that I have to film apart for a video after I end the live stream. So I'm sorry that it's one that you've seen many times. But let me go grab it real quick. I'm sorry. Alright, are you ready for this? It's Annie, the banded snouted cobra. I would film that portion of that video live, but I need the camera horizontal. But Colin, and whoever else is in here, the video involving a snouted cobra that I was talking about for a brief second earlier is a bite reaction involving a snouted cobra. And what I'm going to do is recreate what happens. And then I'm going to get a journal and I'm going to start taking notes of all the symptoms. This girl would definitely tolerate a kiss on the face. But the only person I'm trying to kiss is Willis, the banded Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. I just heard gurgling. If she took a dump on my head, that'd make for some Some viral moments. Viral moment. Theo, what's going on? This is a banded snouted cobra. So the snouted cobras don't always come banded. Some are uniform pattern. But the banded ones like her, very beautiful. I believe she's going into shed again. She's growing very quickly because she's usually a lot, I won't say a lot, but more vibrant than this. The yellow pops out much more typically, so that's usually how I can tell she's about to shed, because I don't think she really gets the blue eyes. Matthew, what's going on? How are you doing, man? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Willis would. Not only kiss, but spit. Now, when I was at Colin's house filming some of his snakes, Willis spit right in Colin's forehead. I don't know where it did get. Did it get in your mouth, Colin? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was just your arm or, look, there's a slight hood. She rarely hoods up. The most common, I'd say the most common that's found out in the wild that I have is a copperhead. But the most common that people keep, I really don't know. Maybe even the copperhead for that too. But it could be even monocle cobra or bush viper. I don't know. Colin, do you think more people have bush vipers than monocle cobras? There's a few, Theo. This girl right here, both of the rink owls that I have, which are a snake that hoods up and spits like spitting cobras, but they're not true cobras. Both of them are very sweet. What are you up to, Matthew? Did you pair the hognose yet? I can't remember what you said on the message, if you were planning to pair them this, like soon, or coming up. What time do you get off again, Colin? Do you work all night? I don't think the touching on the back works with this girl, Colin. What a beautiful snake. Incredible. Do you have any interest in these, Colin? That's great, Thea. It's always the best to teach people about the native snakes and their importance. one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. Actually, two of my favorite pictures ever taken of wild snakes. Even more than that, 3 or 4 of my favorite pictures I've ever taken of wild snakes were all in Pennsylvania, visiting and going out looking for snakes. 1, timber rattlesnake. 2, copperhead. Copperheads. I got a picture of 2 of them at once that I love so much. Some of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. And garter snake. There's a really good picture I got captured in Pennsylvania of a garter snake. But the timber rattlesnake one is the one I'm most proud of. Yeah, I understand that, Colin. When you went to the show recently, did you see any that were old enough to show the bands? I know a few people have the babies around right now. But did you see any banded snouted cobras that were old enough that you can see the bands well? Oh, it's all right, Matt. I'm actually see if I have that picture on this phone. I want to show it to y'all. Now, of course, it's not going to show up well, but you see that? That's the timber rattlesnake picture. Just peering through whatever that plant is. It's such a good picture. Oh, really? That's surprising. And you probably, I can't remember if you mentioned it, but you would prefer a smaller one, right, than a larger one? Yeah, I missed what you said. I'll bring out beautiful Annie one more time before I end this live stream. Look at this circle. I love that. How easy they are to deal with if you just leave them alone. That's all you got to do. They're super important and very, very easy to deal with. All shapes and sizes. How many shapes are you looking for, Colin? Hmm? At least 3 shapes? You want one that's wider than it is long? You have a Melanoleuca that's from that yellow band to the tip of the tail, but world record width-wise. I can't even speak. Length-wise, I said. Width-wise. Longest forest cobra, but it's width-wise. Look at this circle. I'm just making shapes. A lot of them, Thea. This one. Look at this circle. I love it. Wow. This one. The rink owls I have. Quite a few, honestly. I love this circle. Thank you so much, Matthew. Oops, I just dropped Annie in the bucket. Sorry, sweetheart. And yeah, Matthew, that's one of my all-time favorite pictures I've ever taken. No, Thea, I've never been bit. But now that you said it, I'm jinxed and I'm going to get bit by every single one. Just kidding. No, I've never been bit, thankfully. And barely been bit even by non-venomous snakes. Maybe. It's definitely less than 10 times unintentionally. Because I've intentionally let non-venomous snakes bite to like show people that it didn't hurt. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has joined and spent time with me. I appreciate it. Colin, truly appreciate you being here. I hope work's going well. Tell Kaylee I said hello and that I hope she's doing well. And we will get together again soon. And we'll definitely talk with Josh too about doing that live stream. But thanks for being here. Matthew, you as well. Thea, you too. You too. Thanks for being here. But take care, everyone. For sure, brother. We'll talk soon. Matthew, I know that you're a little bit behind, but once you get to this part, it's Magma's parents. So both of these were lent to me. The green one was a female, the red one was a male. So that's Papa Squam. And that's Magma and Ivy. That's their parents. But Henry's hopefully going to be a dad soon. We'll see. But all right, everyone. Take care. Y'all are the best.